Friday, 5:08 p.m., just before sunset. Somehow, Miri had wound up dating the only other Jewish kid in 11th grade. She wanted to believe it was an accident, that all the time they spent on Quiz Bowl challenging and teasing each other, blushing when their hands brushed against the buzzer at the same time, his religion hadn't once crossed her mind. That would be a lie. Miri liked that Aaron was Jewish. But it also occurred to her that he was Jewish, like really Jewish, in a way she'd never been. He missed school during Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. She not only attended school those days, but ate the occasional BLT for lunch. He'd had a bar mitzvah, while she'd never even attended one. He told her once that his family had 2 sets of dishes, and while she nodded like she knew exactly what this meant, she, in fact, did not. And as she stood on his front porch for the first time, while trying to remember if she'd locked her car, she was 80% sure, but the 20% of doubt made an uneasiness settle into her stomach. His Jewishness felt like a massive, physical thing that separated them, rather than connecting them. She was relieved when he opened the door almost right away, his dark hair damp from a shower, his clean boy smell intoxicating. "You're here," he said, grinning like the simple fact of her presence had made his entire night, and it wasn't even 6 o'clock. "I'm not sure I locked my car," she blurted instead of hello. His brow furrowed. "It's a pretty safe neighborhood, but—" "Oh, okay, yeah." What was a conversation, even? Aaron stepped onto the porch, closing the door behind him. He looked cute and Quiz Bowl Championships professional in khakis and a navy button-up. His eyes were the clearest blue. Miri glanced down at the outfit her 14-year-old sister Hannah had helped her pick out. A striped dress, black tights, and a long black cardigan, plus the thrift store necklace with a bird charm she wore most days. She'd pinned her wavy chin-length hair back on one side, and her anxious fingers twitched to fiddle with it. "You look really nice," Aaron said to the welcome mat, his cheeks turning red. The mat declared shalom in English and beneath it in Hebrew. Miri felt her face get hot. "It's a pretty attractive mat," she said, which made Aaron laugh. Their relationship was only 5 days old, and they hadn't kissed yet. For the past month, they'd been hanging out on weekends and messaging each other all the things they were too shy to say in person. On Sunday night after a movie hangout, they never used the word date, during which their elbows and thighs had touched the entire time, Miri had finally broken down and decided to be bold. "I think I like you," she texted once she got home. 3 agonizing minutes later, during which Miri had contemplated setting her phone on fire, changing her name, and moving to an isolated cabin in the woods of Vermont, Aaron wrote back, "I think I do too."